What is good, fashion people? It's your curly hair brown boy, and I am back at it again with another great video for you guys. It's your boy the Prince, and I'm so happy to be back. I know I've been gone for a straight minute. I've just been AFK, but I'm back, guys, with more and better content for you guys. And so in today's video, we'll be talking about everything you need to know about going to fashion design school. So maybe you're interested in going to a fashion design university, you just want to know more about it, and if that's the case, then well, you're at the right place, because that is exactly what we will be discussing today. And so guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you liked it, if it made you laugh, if you learned something, give it a nice thumbs up, just throw a good thumbs up there, just hit that. And guys, please spam that sub button, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the type of content that I make, guys. It helps grow my channel, get my videos more out there. And I make all sorts of fashion videos, DIYs, educational fashion videos. And this upcoming year, I will be making so much more content. I cannot wait. I am so excited. And so if you guys are ready, because I'm always ready, let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, so I'm going to start this video off with a big red disclaimer, like stick it on the screen, flash the red lights, ring the alarm bells, because guys, everybody, or let me say, a lot of people, right? A lot of people think that fashion design is easy and take it thinking that they're gonna come to a fashion design university. It's gonna be easy, it's gonna be lots of fun, and it is lots of fun, but it's not that easy, guys. It is actually a lot of work, right? In my opinion, it's a lot of work, and you have to be very dedicated to it. The thing is, a lot of people think just because they can dress well, they have style, they watch Hypebeast all the time, and they just think that they can dress well and match clothing, and that's enough to be a designer. That is not enough. It is not about that. There is so much more to it. Okay, and so as I explain, I would like you to listen carefully and think about if you think this is really for you, and maybe I can debunk some of your previous assumptions about fashion college, right? So I'm gonna start off by telling you what you will actually learn about it, right? Because you get there, you want to study this thing, and why do you study? You study to gain skills and knowledge, right? And so you probably want to know what is the skills and knowledge that you will actually learn. So for most of you who follow my channel, you know that I am a fashion design student, and I actually just finished my first year a few weeks ago, on the 22nd. I finished it on my calendar. That's what I'm thinking there. On the 22nd I finished. And so I'm still waiting for my results, but I've already finished it. And so afterwards I thought I'd make this video. So, the type of subjects that you'll be doing, right? I'll give you a list of them and I'll explain a bit about them. So, the first subject that I have is creative design. So creative design is a subject in which you will learn fashion illustration, you will learn the basics and elements of actually designing. You'll learn how to create mood boards and visual presentations. Secondly is pattern design. I love pattern design. Pattern design is so much fun. It is hard as well, and that's why I like it. It's a bit of a challenge. And so in the way I think of it, pattern design is how you build the puzzle pieces. Essentially, you have a design, and then you take that design, you have to build the patterns, which are the puzzle pieces, for it. And this can be quite tricky, quite difficult, and it takes a lot of practice. And it takes a lot of work as well. And then third subject is garment construction. And so garment construction is the class where you will actually learn how to do all your sewing. You will sew so much, guys. Let me tell you, you will do so much sewing. That's why I say that fashion design is a lot of work. It might not necessarily be hard, but it's a lot of work. And so I'm telling you guys, you do not, let me get up and close, but you do not know frustration until you have sewn and undid the same seam. I'm talking about the same seam 8 times. And then on your 9th time, the fabric rips. And you have to start all over again. Like all over. You need to go get your pattern piece, find your pattern piece, trace it, cut it, and then try and sew it if you can. Yeah. It can be frustrating, but it can also be really fun. I went into this degree not knowing how to sew at all. I had zero sewing skills, but I practiced, I put in the work, I put in the effort, and now I am somewhat decent. I'm somewhat decent at it, and getting better as I go. So now the 4th subject, and the 4th subject is historical fashion. So this is a subject about just the history of fashion, understanding where clothes came about, how styles and different trends that we use now, where they came from, where they started. It's a lot of fun. I find it to be very interesting and very informational, really. It's really nice to know, where things started, how they started, where they came from. What is this? The 5th subject. So 5th subject now is marketing, and so that's pretty straightforward. It's just marketing, fashion marketing, right? So how you market fashion and all that type of stuff. 6th one, I believe 6th one is trend analysis. So this is understanding trends within fashion, which I think is one of the most important subjects, because nowadays in this digital era where things are changing so fast, trends are always changing, you need to always be up to date. It's so important to learn, understand about trends, how they start, where they come from, and how to use that in your own designs, in your own collections, to make sure you are making clothes that people actually want to buy. Right, so that's very important. I believe I'm on the 7th one, and that is textiles and fashion. And that is where you will learn about fabric construction, fabric composition, how to test how to test your fabric for what type of materials it's made up of, how to dye fabric, bleach fabric, all these type of things. It's everything about having to do with fabric. Because as a fashion designer, your medium of art is fabric. That's what you use, man. You use fabric, and so it's obviously so important to know about fabric. I believe this is the 9th. Was this the 8th? I'm a bit confused. You're counting, right? I'm sure you're counting. Is visual merchandising. Visual merchandising is all about how to set up window displays. So I'm sure you've seen when you go to shop, you're in the mall, and as you're walking by, you see all these beautiful window displays in the front. And it's about understanding how to set up a beautiful working window display. So that's what visual merchandising is about. These are just skims of the subject, just to give you an idea. It's a lot more depth into all of these subjects. And then last subject is computer literacy design, and it focuses on things like Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. Because as a fashion designer, you need to be able to make, when you're working in the industry, you need to be able to make, how can I say, professional looking projects, right? To pitch your ideas, pitch your collections, you need to make them look professional, so you need to be able to use these tools. You'll also be using tools like Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop, which is so much fun. I've been using Photoshop since I was in high school. I got it back in high school through not very illegal, through not very legal ways. I'm pretty sure I said that right. But yeah, I love Photoshop. Been using it for a long time. I have so much fun with it. And Illustrator, I also just recently started using it. It's a lot of fun. This is where you'll be translating your illustrations into like digital format, making flats, technical drawings. That's what you'll be using these projects for. And so that's pretty much all the subjects that you'll be learning if you had to go now to a fashion design university. I just want to say that it won't be the same for every single university, right? Different universities teach differently. The subjects can be different in different ways, and even like the focus of the course. Some universities focus more on creativity, while others focus more on getting their students ready for the working world. And you know what, I would love if you guys could comment down below what fashion university are you thinking of going to, or you know, a fashion university that's nearby to you or that you know of. Comment them down below. I would love to hear and see all the fashion universities that you guys know of around the world. I don't know if you guys know, but I go to a fashion university here in South Africa called Lysoft. It's a brilliant, a really great fashion university. I enjoyed my time there. As short as it was and disruptive as it was really great. And so I hope that this helped you to think a little bit more about if fashion design is really for you, because like I said, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort. You need to be someone that is naturally creative. You need to be a natural creative, because that's what you're doing. You're creating these new silhouettes, these new ideas of garments and how to match them and use different fabrics. And so, you know, you need to really have some sort of love or deep interest in fashion design to really help you get through it all. And you know, come down a little fire if you're creative. You know, I'm a huge creative. I love art, I love creating, I love making new things, experimenting, just having fun with it. You know, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I was so drawn to fashion design specifically, is because I wanted to create things. You know, I wanted to create new clothing, new garments, new shapes, you know, and in some way make clothes that I always wanted to wear that I could never find. So yeah. And one more thing, yes, I almost saw one more thing. One last tip I want to give you guys, which is, guys, I wish someone had told me this. Oh, how I wish. Because I was in the same place. I was on the other side of the screen, searching up everything to know about fashion design colleges, what. And I wish someone had told me this, but fashion design is expensive, guys. And I'm not just talking about the course or the modules or the degree itself. I'm talking about in between that. There are lots of payments in between that you'll be making, purchases for your course. So these are things like fabric. Guys, think about it. You'll be buying a lot of fabric. Each project will require you to have fabric. Some fashion colleges give you fabric, some don't. And the ones that don't, then you have to buy it. So things like fabric, machine needles. Oh my goodness. I needed to buy machine needles recently because I broke 3 machine needles in a row, like right after each other. I went boom, kept breaking, because I was trying to sew 3 layers of denim and I was just using a normal sewing machine needle. And so see, these are things that you don't really think about, because things break, you need to replace new things. And so there are all these expenses, zips and buttons and embellishments and all, like, you know, color paper and all these things to help make your projects look good, help, you know, with your sewing and all these other things. So just keep that in mind. If you're already struggling to pay the fees, you know, you might need to think of getting a part-time job to help with these extra payments, or asking your parents, you know, for an increase in your allowance to consider these other payments that you'll need to make throughout the year. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you learned a lot from it, and you know, it helped debunk some of your previous myths about studying fashion design, and now you have a better a more educational understanding of it to make your decision. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up, sub to the channel if you liked it. Help support my channel, guys. I need all the help. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much, and keep living your passion. Bye, guys.